I humiliated my sister in front of class. I've always known about my father, though father feels like the wrong word for him. He walked out on my mom before I was even born, choosing an affair partner over his family. When my mom caught him cheating, he didn't even try to fix things. He just left, dodging court dates and skipping out on child support like it was nothing. I've grown up with this story, but I've never met him. To me, he's just a shadow from my mother's past, someone I never had any reason to think about. That is, until about a year ago. He moved back to town with his family, including a daughter who's just 5 months younger than me. I learned about her through the school grapevine, and it wasn't long before she joined my classes. She clearly knew who I was because she started trying to talk to me almost immediately. At first I thought maybe it was just curiosity. After all, how often do you sit in class with someone who's technically your sibling, but feels like a complete stranger? I gave her my answer loud and clear. I wasn't interested in getting to know her. I didn't yell and I didn't insult her. I just told her the truth. I've spent my entire life without her or her family, and I don't need to change that now. I thought she'd take the hint and move on. But she didn't. She kept trying to connect. If I ignored her in class, she'd try to pair up with me during group projects. The first time, our teacher actually put us together. That was a nightmare. I couldn't focus because the air between us felt heavy, like everything unsaid between us was hanging there for the whole world to see. After class, I explained the situation to the teacher privately. They were understanding and agreed not to pair us again, but my half-sister didn't let up. Every group project after that became a small battle. She'd volunteer to be my partner, and the teacher would have to step in and redirect her. It got awkward fast. The other kids noticed, and soon they were whispering and laughing about how desperate she seemed. I started to feel bad, but I didn't know what else to do. I'd made it clear I didn't want anything to do with her, but she kept pushing. Eventually, she must have figured out that I'd talked to the teacher, because one day, she stopped volunteering and started glaring at me from across the room instead. Not long after, her parents, my father, and his wife got involved. They went straight to the principal, claiming I was being cruel and isolating her. The principal called my mom in for a meeting, and I thought for sure I was about to be forced into some awkward family reunion. But thankfully, the school sided with me. They didn't make me talk to her or apologize. My mom backed me up too, saying I had every right to set boundaries even if they didn't like it. My half-sister, however, didn't let it go. She told her friends about everything, and now they've all decided I'm the villain of the story. They've called me horrible and said I was humiliating her when all she wanted was a chance to get to know me. But here's the thing. I never asked for this situation. I didn't ask for my father to come back to town, or for his daughter to end up in my classes. I've spent years without him, without her, without any of them, and I've been fine. My life isn't missing anything. I have my mom, who raised me through everything, and that's all I've ever needed. It's not that I hate her. I don't even dislike her. She just doesn't matter to me. She's a stranger, and I want her to stay that way. But for some reason, she can't accept that. I wish she'd just leave me alone.